So, if we travel to the EU countries, I mean the European Union countries, they have some systems that allow their governments to support their unemployed youth by paying them monthly allowances. They also have systems that help the government to support parents and the elderly people, as well as people with disabilities. America and some Asian countries are also enjoying this same thing, but it's not the same as that of the European Unions. But here in Africa, people are suffering and we are not enjoying anything like that. According to research, this citizen income has a lot of benefits to a country. So, looking at the hardship here in Africa, if things continues like this and the government does not do anything about it, you will continue to witness high crime rates, destruction of our lands and water bodies for gold, and increase in teenage pregnancy. So, today, I have with me here Zion Bakofi, who has been a citizen of Europe for over a decade, to discuss this very topic with him, whether it's possible for Africans to introduce something like this or it is not possible. So Zayamba, as it stands now, Ghana's unemployment rate is at 14.7%. And looking at the economy, it's very hot. Everywhere is hot. Can Ghana introduce this type of European Union's citizen income by supporting unemployed youth and parents? Is it possible or it's not possible here in Africa or here in Ghana?
First of all, I'll say thank you for always giving me the opportunity to tell Ghanaians what I know and what I think. As to ask this question, I will say yes, it is possible.
It is possible. Okay.
But they will not do it. If you ask me, that is what I will say.
Okay.
It is very much possible for them to introduce anything like that. But
how possible is it?
Okay. Looking at where you get your comparison based from with these EU countries, and how they do it, even if nothing, we can learn from them.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
What did they do? Right?
Yeah.
Where do they start from that they were able to get to that level? How do they manage their economy? At least, if not for anything's sake, we should learn from that, where they began and where they have gotten into. So to me, it is much possible if only they want to.
So you mean government should start paying unemployed youth, should start supporting parents, should start supporting elderly people? Is it not?
Sharif, let me come in this way. Is it wrong if the government of Ghana...
There's nothing wrong with it.
Good. So, how were these European nations able to do that? Because I will base on that, because that is where you came up with your, let's say, examples.
Yeah.
These EU countries, if we go there, look at their GDPs. Talking of the GDP of Ghana, right?
Yeah.
Then you come up with their resources. That is what every nation used to build the country, their natural resources. You see, the problem here in Africa is that, in particularly Ghana, we don't value our human resources. That is the main fact. If truly the people in power and in positions have the citizens at heart, that is what they are supposed to do first. Ensure the citizens' safety and a good lifestyle, right? In order for them to do that, they will realize that, okay, what are they going to do to make sure that these people that we are leading are safe and sound? That is where they will start thinking of how to use their natural resources properly. Whenever they go into negotiating whatever resources that they are, let's say, exporting or selling out there, they will think of the people. not for themselves. Because Ghana has all these natural resources. But to look at where we are now.
We don't have it. We have it on our lands, but it does not belong to us.
So that's it. That's it. Because if not...
Because if you are taking 10%, 5% royalties from your own minerals or your own mineral resources, it means it does not belong to you.
You see, Sharif, when we come up with this kind of conversation, it's really good to me. Why? Because I don't know the people we leave our destinies in their hands. We don't know them. All because we are hungry. So anytime they come to us, we don't look at anything that is around them. We only look at their face and their outfit and have that hope and believe in them.
So what mechanism can the government put in place in order to be able to pay unemployed youth?
Bro, if we are to go into this conversation, it's a whole lot.
Talk to me.
Right?
Yeah.
Go to the education sector right now and ask what is happening over there. Do you know how many teachers that have not been paid for years?
They are even on strike.
Good.
Yeah, teachers are on strike.
Go to health sector. The only people we don't hear them demonstrating, because it's not in the law for them to demonstrate, is the securities. So even those that the government have employed, he's not able to pay them. How is he going to pay an
unemployed?
So this God, it's so sad. Man, it's so sad because Ghana does not deserve what we're experiencing. We don't.
But one thing I know for sure is that, so do you think our leaders doesn't like us?
It's not like they don't like us.
What is the problem?
Okay, fine. If you ask me, it's so many things. I keep on saying that Africa is for Africans until we get to know that nobody is coming from anywhere to make Africa or our continent a better place for ourselves. Right?
Yeah.
There are certain things that we are doing we will not put a stop to.
Okay.
Two, how we align ourselves with these foreign countries, I mean the whites. Most of our problems are coming from there.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And looking at how they deal with us, Africans,
yeah,
they don't deal with us in such a way that it will go 50-50 benefit. But they have hijacked our system for their own benefit.
Okay.
So if you are to go,
yeah,
if we are to go to that side, we need people that will put their feet on the ground and say no to certain things, certain rules and regulations, certain constitutions that we've set for ourselves, which were imported into these countries or in this continent.
You've just reminded me of something. You know what? This thing right here, maybe after my submission, you will know where you can base your arguments.
Okay.
You see this thing right here?
$1.
This dollar is our problem.
Okay.
Our African leaders doesn't hate us. Every leader voted into power. I will not say every leader. Majority of them.
Okay.
Wants to see his people happy. Majority of them.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Apart from those ones that connive with these cabals, apart from those ones, and even they are not the majority, but majority of them wants to see their people happy. But this thing right here, the dollar, is the problem of Africa.
How is it a problem of Africa?
That is why BRICS, that BRICS currency they are trying to introduce, is going to be the one to fight against this dollar. If you look at this side, at the back of the dollar, if you look at there, where they have the picture of the pyramid.
Yeah.
Underneath of the pyramid, they've written something: Novus Ordo Seclorum. Look at it.
Okay, Novus. Okay. Secrum. Sekrum. Okay.
This is a Latin word that means the new world order.
Okay.
So the owners of this currency are the people controlling everything going on in this world.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you imagine? Do you know that the reason why these governments are not able to pay our workers well? You brought this topic. That's why I'm even bringing all these things out.
I'm listening because I just want to hear what you have to say before.
Okay.
So, I'm all ears.
The reason why they are not able to pay our workers well, they are not able to do certain things like what the Europeans are doing, like their citizen income and all those stuff, is because of the dollar.
Okay.
They always control the amount of your own currency that is in circulation in your country.
You see, that is well said, right? But if I have to come in,
Okay.
this brings us to this particular topic and the table that we have right now.
Yeah.
Who is benefiting from it?
The cabals.
The cabals.
Yeah.
And who do Africans vote for? Is it them or our leaders?
Our leaders.
So, who are they to serve? Those leaders that we vote for.
They are there to serve us.
Good.
But these people, they do what they want to.
Let me tell you, this what
they do what they want.
This heart is common sense practices, right?
Okay. Finish with your point and let me come in.
To me, I see it to be a common sense practices.
Okay.
Not to come with your book, your grammar, your this, your that.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. We are blacks. We are Africans. Yeah. We live in our lands.
Yeah.
How are we going to be happy with what we have and where we are? This is my just small mind that I'm using right now. I have this phone. I own it. It is mine. If I do not go out there and cry, nobody will know what I'm going through.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How and when did Africans started traveling out there to seek for help from them? They first of all came here.
Okay. To see what we have.
You understand?
Yeah.
If they were okay over there, why do they came?
Yeah.
They travel all the way from how many miles?
To Africa.
To Africa.
Yeah. But they've changed the narrative.
This is where we are now, right? Bro, you and I cannot think out like our predecessors.
Let me tell you something. This thing is very, 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 very controversial.
I know.
Very controversial. You know why we can't go without this?
Why must we depend on this?
Good. Let me explain things to you. The reason we are dependent on this is that we don't produce anything we are consuming.
Good. That is where I also come in with this argument. Why are we not able to produce what we consume?
Whoever tries to do that will either be eliminated or be...
That's... You see, let me calm down for us to have this conversation. Yes, I like how things are going because when you understand, what we are facing right now is because we are not ready to get ourselves out of the situation that we are in. You understand me? Some people came, started it, and accomplished it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If the people that we are seeing ourselves right now as Africans are willing to get ourselves from this colonial whatever, bro, I don't think it will be that difficult if all Africans or even the majority of Africans wants to have our freedom. Economic freedom is what I'm talking about.
Look, your currency cannot buy pure water, water in Togo.
You see,
you share border with Togo. You share border with Togo. Your currency cannot buy water in Togo. And you are talking about economic what?
You see, it is whose fault? We are going through all this.
It's from the top.
So
from the elite.
That is why we need critical thinkers to come into this kind of situation that we are in.
Our president, Nana Akufo-Addo. Sometimes, I don't like negativity. I try to create positive out of every situation. You know, during Akufo-Addo's campaign, He said he's going to introduce one district, one factory, so that we'll be producing most of the things that we are consuming here.
Okay.
Where is it now?
We are not seeing it.
It's dead. You cannot do it. Where are the factories that are coming Nkrumah built? Where are they?
They've collapsed them.
You cannot do. The only thing that will give you economic freedom is that you are producing what you are consuming.
That's true.
So far as you are not producing what you are consuming, my brother, Zion, forget it. You will depend on dollars because you cannot use your CD to import anything from China.
You see, the thing is, here's the case. You are talking about China. Sorry to cut you short.
Yeah.
You're talking of China.
Yeah.
Where did China begin? Do you remember when China had their independence? China has had the worst crisis. Talking to the world, let's say the nations in the world that have faced crisis, China is one of them.
Yeah. I know that.
China just become China not long, more than 40 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, now, how did they do it?
Okay. China was able to do it through population.
Good. There we go, and brings me back to what I was saying about human capital and human resources.
That's why this topic you are discussing today,
bro.
Is very important. Look, we need population.
Good.
Because in the next 30 years coming, Africa will have the majority of youthful age in the whole world.
Even as at now.
Okay.
Even as at now.
So we need people. We need people to be giving birth to. We need more people. And government is not ready to support any parent.
That is where I come in with all these submissions that I always try to make.
Look at Europe.
Bro,
their government are supporting people, encouraging people to give birth to.
And we need to make people understand this thing. Let's not argue over this, right? Yeah. The thing is, whatever that is happening right now, we have the power to put a stop to it. If only we want to and are ready for. We have it. Don't say it is not possible, because Kwame Nkrumah started from somewhere, right? Fought for these people, gain independence for them, not remain only in Ghana, but extended it to other countries. Yeah. Right? Yeah. If the people at that time were able to know that, what this man is doing is going to free us forever, they would have given us the whole support. But here is the case. For the majority to hold on to the good cause and support is what we need right now, to me. Okay. Because these same people that Kwame Nkrumah, if I'm to use him in this conversation, some of them that were not benefiting because of their selfish interest went back door and destroyed every single thing that this man built. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. This white people you're talking about did not descend down here to come and collapse the companies and the factories you're talking about. They did not. Yeah. We destroyed it ourselves. Yes. So what are we talking about? It is up to you and I to know that whatever that we are going through, we are the bearer of it. We are the bearer of the consequences. We are the beneficiaries of the consequences. Whatever outcome it may be, we are. So what do we want? How are we going to? This is what brought the leader into our midst. We elect them. They need to come to us, discuss things to us, let us know what they are going through when they are elected into power. Why are they keeping things to themselves? Because whatever they go up there and hear, they keep it to themselves and do as they say, not what the people want to know. If they are to communicate with us, that people, we want to fight for you people. Truly, truly, you are the reason we are in power. So this is how the situation is. If we are sensible enough and are ready to liberate ourselves, why won't we support them?
We will.
But here is the case. They go there, they offer them, and they take the offers. That you can't tell me that's not what is happening.
During the time of COVID, I think the year 2020.
2019 to 2022. Good. Yeah.
In Italy, the European Central Bank printed a significant amount of euros.
Yeah.
And gave it
to the people. Yes. People. I benefited from it. I enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it.
You all God. You see, bro,
but here we can't do that.
Why can't you? Because here's the case.
Their currency is.
Stop talking about currency, because that's why that is what got me pissed. If you go round, round, you still come back to one point. The survival of humans.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
How do we survive? Food.
Yeah.
Do we have the lands to grow our food? Yes.
We do.
Do we have the resources to build all these things that we do? Do we have petrol? Yes. The gold they need, lithium, bauxite, manganese, whatever. We have it.
Yeah, we have them.
That's where the sense has to come work. We sit on it and we sit on it. All we need is the food. Let us begin to grow our food and eat first and first. Because if you are sick, you don't have the energy, you don't have the strength. All these things are waste to me and my common sense.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Let us sit on it. Since we want to get to ourselves, we want to get ourselves somewhere. Sit on what we have. The one who needs it will come for it. Do a proper negotiating. I need this phone. Before you can take this thing away, I need this. Make sure it is being done before you allow them to take it away. They need it, not you. All you need is to get certified, eat and sleep. You see, sometimes, bro, those who think they are wiser and more wiser always turns out to be the foolish people among us. And they are the one destroying us. Yeah. There are some things that you don't know anything about. Yes, we are not educated. We are fools. We don't know anything. We have no idea of what technology or whatsoever. Yes, so be it. We are who we are. We go to our farms, we cultivate our whatever farm crop that we have. We come, we cook, we eat and sleep. We sleep with our women. That's it.
That was why at a point, Bawumia decided to buy oil with gold. Because to get the dollar.
You see, what is this paper? Sometimes, you see, you have to sit down critically and think about some things. After eating, what is next? Sleep.
Yeah.
The life we are living, having cars, house, building mansions, whatever, going to school is about eating, sleep, having where to sleep, having what to eat. Clothes, how many clothes can you put on a day? How many cars that can you drive a day? If we are to think that on a critical basis, right, and put those things into practice, but the leaders will not do that. They want to mingle with them, feel big. Yeah. That is the reason we are going through all this, bro. That is it. It's not about going to school, sit in the classroom, learn whatever, intellectuals know whatever. I don't care. To me, the people are dying. The people are suffering. Go to our street and see. Go to the other African cities. Go to our hospitals and see. Somebody can't afford just a medicine, right? But we have all these things around us. It is just for somebody to put the feet on the ground and say enough is enough. That's what I think. This thing you're talking about for them to pay elderly people's children with disabilities and unemployed youth is so easy for only one resource to be able to do that. What was Gaddafi using to do all this thing for his people?
Oil. Just
only oil. Gaddafi was able to support people with their even marriages. Gaddafi was founding, giving cars for anybody that is ready, helping people to build their own house when they are ready to get married. What are you telling me? What are you telling me? Go to Libya and see the lands they have over there. But they are able to grow their own food over there. Right? The ones that they are not able, they import it, they pay. The government makes sure that the oil that they have, everyone in the nation benefits out of it. So what are you telling me? Ghana, what is it that we have the resources abundantly? What are we getting from? So if we are to see our children on this street, bro, you see, a friend of mine said something today. Ghanaian youth and African youth are not angry enough, right? Because there are some things that we don't need to sit on the table and discuss. We don't need that. There are times we just have to say no, yes. That's it.
If you are in Europe, you don't see the poor, you don't see the rich.
That's it.
They are all one. The rich is driving, the poor is driving. Everybody is having a comfortable life, wearing nice clothes and all those stuff. But here, oh my God! You see, I think it's about time our governments.
They have destroyed our minds with brands, right?
Yeah.
With class.
Yeah.
Levels.
Yeah.
Certificates, papers, right?
Yeah.
Education.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't care how educated you are. At the end of the day, you end up doing whatever you do, go to eat and sleep. So far as I've had my 3-day square meal, I'm done. You will sleep and wake up, I will sleep and wake up.
Exactly.
I don't need anything like that. Just provide me what I want. What is it? Food, shelter, that's it. Wherever you want to go, go.
So Zion, time is not on our side.
I know time is not on our side.
Let's put in place or let's discuss what are some of the things the government should put in place in order to be able to at least support vulnerable people.
Bro, you see,
because the street is very, very, very hot for these people.
Bro, you know, these people knows what to do. It's not that they are not aware. They know, they can do. But unless something pushes them, if not, we will sit down here, talk till thy kingdom come. They will not. So it is up to you and I, as we have begun this, have people to support, not to criticize, but to know that we are fighting for a good cause. So when all these things come, then their ideas will come. For them not to use our timber, cocoa, diamond, yeah. Every natural resources that we have in this country should have a particular tax that the money we are generating from it should be doing. We are not going to borrow from elsewhere to come and build this nation. It cannot work. You understand?
Yeah.
You can't go and borrow money to come and pay your workers. How are you going to survive as a nation with that? So there are some things that need to be put a stop to. Ghana needs to start pointing some things that this is what this money is going to be used for. This is what, and make sure it is being done that way. By so doing, the money and the taxes you are collecting from the people will have a direct point where we will direct the money to be able to come up with a proper system that will help all these things we are talking about.
Even it seems the government doesn't have anything good for even those who are employed. Like they are not protected.
That is why I was
private companies can come and foreign companies can come in, employ them, fire them anytime they want, and they will not.
There is no law that protect the citizens and the employers in this state. There's no laws. You see,
without contracts, employing people, I don't understand.
You see, why is it that everybody's running away from the country? Have you asked yourself why?
But the
youth you are here talking about, fighting for, right? Everyone is running away to go and look for that system we are talking about here. Yet the leaders are there saying we are the reason they are in power. It is never true. So what I'm saying is that it is up to us, the youth, wherever we run to, wherever we are going for to look for this greener pasture, whatever we acquire from there, we will still bring them back. That is my fear and my pain. Assuming you go in there, work your ass up, come up with whatever that you get from there, and have your time to enjoy it, I may have no problem with it. Let them do what they want. You go out there, you fight for what you get, then you come and enjoy with your family. But yet, they will not support you, they will not help you, they will not do anything in order for you to be safe. Our Happy said something that Ghanaians abroad are slaves in Ghana, and it's completely true. There is no laws that support the system, that support the citizens outside country and those in the country. So it is up to us to come together, both the diasporans and the inner ones, come together, know that this is our problem. It needs our own solution. Find it and do it for ourselves. Because with this thing among ourselves, we are not able to choose leader and rely on this one that we are having, bro.
The time they brought digitalization, immediately ahead of it, I thought, no, they are doing this to know the number of people in the country so that they can at least bring something like this. This citizen benefits. They can bring something, because once you know the number of people you have in the country, you know the address, you have everybody's
on your system. Yeah.
You can easily navigate.
Let me tell you this, whether or not you believe or you know, let me tell you this. Do you know that Ghana as a nation do not have a particular database that belongs to the nation, that can call the nation's own, that have the nation's data?
We will talk about that in another video.
So if you are to talk about this digitalization, that MTN is now controlling the data, MTN have the data, Ghana does not have, because he holds the majority.
We will talk about that in
another
video.
You
so
see,
family, that was Kofi for you, giving us a side on what the government should do in order to support the poor, support our unemployed youth on the streets, to support parents. Because I know of a man who has 7 children. The wife is not working, and all these children the responsibilities of all these children is on one single person.
You see, sorry, let me come in before you wrap up, right? Looking at this, somebody will sit elsewhere and say that you don't have a proper job, so why must you produce this amount
we
of
need numbers.
That's where I am coming. If we know the value of human, there was a time in China that the government was helping people to put to bed, they will be paid. And now, sorry to bring up, don't cut me short and don't take this out. Now we are in Ghana. People have their boss to protesting against a bill which is going to stop homosexuals and whatever. Why? Because we don't know the power of humans multiplying and what is. You see, bro, Ghana.
We say Africa should lead. Africa should lead. How can we lead if we don't produce more babies?
You see, a time will come. People will understand.
The younger ones coming are the more genius ones.
They are stopping us from becoming the people that we are supposed to come, all in the name of cutting population. Now the youth are running away. How many are remaining? And they are opposing this LGBT whatever on us, willing to accept it, to decrease the population again.
It's okay.
Bro,
family, let us know your thoughts and suggestions on this in the comment section below. The video is already lengthy, so let's see you in the next video. Yakram.